Welcome back, lords and ladies. It's episode 26 of Bohemian Rhapsody coming at you. I'm the Godless Gamer, and I'm ready to continue as Freddie Mercury IV, this wrinkly man before us who is nearing the end of his life. And this is just a prediction. He might die this episode, and I don't like to think about it. We never like it when our rulers die, but we need to start getting things in order. We've been doing very well with our realm and making money, so we're setting our heir up financially, so we've done that pretty much. We just need to decide who our heir is going to be, and we already know, but we just need to actually get our line of succession in a good place. We will see how the episode progresses. Let's see what kind of things are going to happen. Maybe we'll get some warnings. We do have the Know Thyself perk, so it says Freddy is feeling fine, and I trust the game. I'm just predicting that he might die, and I'm just preparing myself mentally to lose Freddy here, so I challenged somebody to a board game in order to improve their opinion of me, and to relieve some stress, ideally, so let's see how it goes. We actually lost, and we gained stress, but we improved his opinion a little bit. And we can actually say, let's compliment him. With a little help from Manu Queen, let's compliment him. 99%. There we go. He agrees it was a good game. We did take a little bit of stress, but it's okay. Our level of splendor just went up. That's good. We need to see how much conquest we're going to be able to get realistically. I guess doing it sooner rather than later would be good for us, so I have a target in mind. We want to fight Angria again. I'm sure that Tolt's relationship with his spouse, Kinga, is a very happy and productive one. But lately, he has had less and less time to spend with me. A dear friend, as their relationship deepens. Every time I try to get him out for an evenings, even if I try to get him out for anything even as simple as a walk, he apparently is tied down with marital duties. I miss the good old days when we would go out gallivanting around the place, drinking the finest wine until we threw up, and then doing it all over again the next night. So, I have a stress-relieving opportunity, but it's gonna start a murder scheme against somebody, and I'm just gonna kind of cheat in a way. We're gonna do this option, and we're not actually gonna go through with the murder. I don't need to. Freddy doesn't need that kind of thing. Freddy doesn't need things like that on his conscience. He's on his way out of life, so let's make sure he leaves happy. He has no secrets, remember, guys. He has nothing to hide. Except that he's a sadist, but let's not think about that. The latest work of my nephew Prince Erard is writing me another poem. Let's see how it turns out. That king of Bohemia. The mightiest men must leave this earth, and hope of good works there is no dearth. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that their deeds leave those left after split. Okay. Is he foretelling my death? We'll just take it. Freddy appreciates poetry, even bad poetry. So, I'm just taking a look at Angria. They have no alliances. They have... Who is this? A duchy in Denmark. Not even Denmark, just a duchy in Denmark. So, I'm pretty confident to fight them. And I believe I'm going to. We have a decent amount of money. We have very few things left to build. I was given some advice by a commenter that I have some baronies that I just finished the construction of, and they were recommending that I at least give them a boost by giving them something good. So I guess we could give, because this is in Prague. These are brand new baronies in Prague. So let's get them moving a little bit. I have the money. Let's get more money-making buildings in here. The city provides all major guilds and burger families with ample locale to organize and practice the crafts. More taxes. Forestry would be nice too. Army gold maintenance. Oh, I'm not the holder of this holding, but at the end of this, I'll get 1.7 taxes. This one, I'll get 1.7 taxes at the end, too. But this one's gonna really boost the development growth, which I wouldn't mind. Let's do guilds here. I have 2 baronies under construction here. There's a temple here that I could build on. We'll give them monasteries too. I built this city in Joshmo. We can build more farms and fields here. I am running low on money. So, let's catch our breath a second. Grovelers are coming and knocking. We will listen to them in a second. So I have 3 things that I need to do. I need to obviously listen to these grovelers. I want to get some conquest, and we need to keep building things. And we need to manage our line of succession. So we're going to be quite busy this episode. My attention is going to be on so many different things, but we'll manage the best way that we can. We're going to take care of Freddy. Let's bring in the grovelers. Over the last few days, I've heard tell of a mighty hero of the peasantry, who has won the hearts and minds of the common people through incredible deeds and matchless bravery. This hero who goes by the name Bosek has been defending the small folk from the Swabian raiders and has now traveled the way to Prague to seek an audience with me. There is no doubt that Bosek is a great hero. However, my court are adamant that I do not elevate a commoner beyond their station. If I do, every one of my knights will lose 15 opinion. He's pretty impressive. I might go against my knights here. And I might let this guy in. He's pretty good. 23 prowess. We're not giving him land. We could pay him a whole bunch of money that's going to bankrupt me, but I do have stress that I want to relieve. I gained Honored Frontier Hero for 10 years. The peasants loved me for 10 years. I'm going to do this one. I know it's going to be expensive, but I really wouldn't mind this stress relief. Freddy's kind of stressing, so... It took some money from us, but... Duchess Katerina of Lausitz approaches sour-faced, impatient to deliver her appeal. King, my vassal Count Spitinev seeks to challenge my rightful position and install my brother Count Vok as a usurper in Lausitz. He rallies malcontents as we speak. You must remind them where power truly lies in this realm. We disband this faction. She gains opinion of me. But every member of this faction hates me for 5 years. Or no, just a flat -10 opinion that will just... Is it going to go up every year? Count Spitinev will stop these games. Let's take her side. We have to make them understand the hierarchy. She is a duchess. He is a count. How dare he rebel against her? She's my dynasty member too, so let's stick up for our dynasty member. He will stop these games. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon. Come, man, we don't have all day. I am Svatopluck, another Svatopluck, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Breklov, Joe Schmo's greatest city. Is this the one that I just built? Jetrick, our mayor, fails to maintain even the most rudimentary records. We humbly ask he be replaced. And what does he have to say? I can get some money from this because it's a stewardship challenge. I get 300 gold. Let's do this. I need some money back. I'm gonna take some stress, though. Damn it. His wrongdoing is not proved. So that means I failed that 95% success chance challenge. I failed that. And I didn't get my gold. I'm gonna build farms and fields here first, because I can. Oh no, my cat is causing McQueen to be allergic. The cat has to go. Let's give it to this guy. He's my dynasty member, and he's my friend. I don't mind giving my cat up. My cat is boosting my health, which is a good thing. I like that it boosts your health, but I'm ready to kind of... I'm ready for Freddy to start dying soon. I want to take control of Freddy the 5th here, because he's starting to accumulate some traits that I don't want him to have. He got reclusive, which isn't great. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great, and I don't want him to keep getting these, so I would rather take control of him now rather than later. So anyway, we're going to give this cat up. Let's give it to our dynasty member. How's my health now? We're still feeling fine, but we lost our cat. My steward is almost done converting Göttingen to my culture, and then I'll be able to build this really good mine up again. We'll get it to level 2. I'm going to finish a few more buildings. There's 1 or 2 left that I want to do. I think there's some in Krakow. I need to upgrade these wall towers. And then we're going to do this conquest. I haven't forgotten. No, thank you. They still have only 1 ally. Freddy comes of age. Let's see what kind of education he got. He got a fortune builder. That's acceptable. As long as it's not a 1 or a 2-star education, as long as it's at least 3, I'm happy. It could be better, but that's what he got. And now that he's an adult, we are going to give him a job. As I always do for my children, if they're not doing anything, if they're just sitting around the house, we give them a job. And we need to make sure he is not a knight. Forbid. I think I forbid my first son as well. I did. Would he be a good master of hunt? I'm willing to give him that job. Good, not particularly amazing, but I'll take it. So now we have to start keeping an eye on Freddy's health. And once things start looking dire, we'll make a decision on our line of succession. Freddy had a good life. He did really well. Let me see if I can convert these to something better. I'm going to keep the defensive buildings, and I'm going to keep the large stone quarries, but I don't really need homesteads. I mean, they bring in a little bit of money, don't get me wrong, but I feel like blacksmiths would be really nice. Holding taxes, especially in this county that's going to be making me a lot of money. This might really help us. Let's do it. It's a mining county anyway, so you'd think there would be, you know, blacksmiths there. Let me do another quick sweep of all of my things, because I think we're good. We're all caught up on buildings now. Oh, here's one. That finished really quickly. We need to sway somebody new. This Duchess is incapable. See this little symbol? She's been hit in the head one too many times. Due to physical injury or mental disability, Marquetta is unable to take care of herself or take decisions independently. So this woman's pretty much out the door. I'm swaying a count. So that's a good sign. If all my dukes and powerful vassals love me and I'm down to swaying counts and barons, that's a good sign. I visit my friend Litault and see how the cat is doing in his care. He meets me outside, no cat to be seen. Oh, it must be out playing somewhere. He wasn't a good owner for my cat. And he's my friend, damn it. You'd think he'd want to take care of my cat. You've got a faction going on. Is this the guy I'm swaying? Yeah. I'm way ahead of you, dude. I'm already swaying you. Okay, let's get this war declared. This guy's about to die too. Let's put the final nail in the coffin. Maybe he just dies of grief because he's gonna get some land taken from him. He's about to lose a war. My steward is done in Göttingen. I can build this mine, right? Yeah, I need more. No, wait. I'm already constructing something here. Alright. So, yeah, we can. We can upgrade that mine. Putting my marshal on manage army. Let's get back to increasing the development. I'm curious to see what our development here in Prague is. It's 23, so we're 7 away from being able to build this university. It's still going to take some more time to get to 30, but we are getting there. And let's not forget that when Freddy takes the throne, because he's diligent, he unlocks the ability to develop the capital in exchange for stress. So he can develop Prague pretty quickly if we're careful about it. If we're careful about it. And we will try to be careful. But now we're just throwing caution to the wind because we are fighting Angria. It's going to make them very angry. But we don't care. I think I can do this all by myself without having to call in Italy. Let's leave them alone. We call in Italy way too much. We don't need them this time. Look at that. We still make 98 gold every month, even though we're at war. Still can't upgrade our men-at-arms. Unfortunately, both of my unemployed powerful vassals would be really bad chancellors. I'm gonna make this guy the chancellor. I have at least 3 powerful vassals on the council. That's good. We'll see if we can make it back in time to stop this. Come on, boys, hurry up. There you go, and we got a nice little bit of progress there. How's Freddy feeling? He's ailing. Ooh. Freddy the Fourth is starting to ail. Let me just double check to make sure we got Know Thyself. We did, everybody. So the game will let us know. The game will let us know. Now, here, let the game play. But there is something I wanted to talk about, because some people might be asking you, it's like, why don't you just disinherit your son now? What are you waiting for? Well, let's not forget that when I disinherit a family member, every courtly vassal loses 20 opinion of you for 10 years. And I have 7 courtly vassals, plus I get disinheritor for 5 years. So if I can minimize the amount of time that I suffer this penalty, so having Know Thyself and disinheriting people, they kind of flow together. They work very well together, because having Know Thyself lets you know, hey man, you're about to die. Get your line of succession in order. You're going to suffer a penalty, but it's only going to be for a year. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting for Know Thyself to appear, but if it starts dragging on too long, I'll just do it myself eventually without being warned. But Freddy is ailing now, so it's probably not too far away. Freddy's gonna win. This is probably gonna be his last war. So let's make it a victory. Wow, they have another army over here. Did they spam mercenaries? They hired 5,000 mercenaries. Well, they're gonna need every single one of them. Let's fight another battle while they're all separated, because we can't let them unite. That wouldn't be good. Nope, they just united those armies. Men-at-Arms maintenance per dread? I don't have a lot of dread right now. I used to, but not anymore. Let's do this one. We have 1,700 gold. Let's see what this inspiration is. Maybe I'll do it. He just wants to forge something wondrous. Not a fan. His skill is only decent. Not worth it. I have a lot of money, but I'm not just going to spend it on anything, you know? If it's going to be worth it to me. Uh-oh, my son is coming to me. And I have a dumb look on my face, so I must not like it. We're about the same height. My other son's a little taller, but me and Freddy are like the same height. Lately, I can't help but notice the gaggles of giggling maidens and usually austere warriors gathering in dark alcoves to listen enraptured to a book. Today, I have finally cornered Freddy with the book in his hand. It is clearly a licentious text, filled to the brim with sensuous temptations, earthly seductions, and supple bosoms. I am silent while I ponder the probable reaction of Archbishop Odalin, and Freddy stares at me with apprehension. Do we let him read? This option is available due to your high learning skill, so we could do that. We could burn all the text and gain 48 dread. Pretty much all of my courtiers and guests are going to hate me. Or we can just pretend we didn't see it. No, let's embrace it. I gained some learning lifestyle experience, and a whole bunch of people gain opinion of me. Let's take advantage of the fact that this option is available due to Freddy's high learning. Okay. So Freddy's reading a dirty magazine. So what? So that army is a little scarier. Hopefully the AI is dumb and they do what they normally do and they just split the army up. Oh, here's even more. Did he buy more mercenaries? He did. Now he has 6,700. Wow. Wow. I might have to buy some myself just to even the odds a bit, because he's going all out. How much money does he have left? He still has a decent amount left. I bet you he hired all of these cheap ones. But we're Freddy, damn it. We're Freddie Mercury. We can splurge. Let's get this one because they have more men. And maybe find a little bit of a cheaper one. This one. We still make a lot of money, guys, so I'm willing to spend a lot. Here we go. That should be enough. Let's murder them. Yeah, you guys can unite. It's not going to help you. %. Let's take another castle. I don't want to go for their capital and take a bunch of attrition. Let's just stay close to the war target and just defend it. We're gathering quite the few prisoners. I can get money from most of these people. That's good. My daughter in her funny hat just had another child. This is her 4th grandchild. Child number 1's a genius. Child number 2's a genius. Child number 3's a genius. Child number 4 is a genius. Every one of her children is a friggin' genius. I am so jealous. Because I'm so jealous, that's her name. Her name is Jealous Mercury. Go away. Gonna put it on slow and just double check everything. Let's build this mine. Let's get some more feudal taxes. Excellent. Blankenberg, can I upgrade? No, I'm eventually going to give this away, so spending money on this would be kind of pointless. We'd be helping whoever took that, and I'm not trying to help anybody else. I'm trying to help myself. So the AI did build their own building here. Don't have enough gold to do this. My poor bank account, every time it fills up, I just empty it immediately. I'm not giving it a chance to catch up with my spending. Sorry, I'll speed it up. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was only on speed 2. I can use the restore accolades. I don't need to do that. I can only have one accolade at a time, so... This won't get me an alliance. He wants to marry my granddaughter off. One of my genius granddaughters. To this bastard? No! You need to have a proper pedigree if you want to marry my daughters. Something another person said in the comments, which I thought is actually a good point, and something that I don't do. Since we're making so much money, maybe I can afford to stop, breaking all these items down and start actually giving them to people that will actually put them to good use. So, I have a Saxon spear here that's about to decay. I was thinking I will just give this to a knight. That was what the commenter said, and I agreed with them the second I read it. So we're going to start giving some of our knights some items. Let's see whose opinion needs to be better. Let's give it to Bohemia. Let's give it to him. He's a knight. 23 prowess. He's humble, zealous. Let's give him a gift. Let's give him a half-broken spear. Now he loves me. As for that other sword, this sullied blade, it just gives prestige. It doesn't boost their prowess, which would really help with my knights. I'm actually going to sell this one. Let's get back to it. Back to war. This guy is loyal. Perfect specimen for somebody that you would want to bring in. He's a little old, but I'm willing to bring him in. Let's let him weave whatever he wants to weave. Go ahead. Freddy is generous at the end of his life. He wants to sponsor as many things. Thank you for putting your trust in me, my lord. Well, you're welcome. Maisko smiles and continues, your confidence is not misplaced, for I have spent years practicing my techniques and woven some truly wonderful rugs and drapes. For you, though, I think a tapestry would be best. A well-woven one can really command the attention of a room and say something about its owner. The only question is, what should the tapestry show? Something showcasing the untamed beauty of nature. Something that illustrates the history of Bohemia. I think that's what this is doing for me, this court artifact right here. King Freddy's Tapestry. The cloth depicts the founding of the Kingdom of Bohemia and other major historical events leading up to the reign of King Freddy. So this is what his item would have to outdo. He would have to outdo this, which is quite a task. Let's do a representation of what life is like in my realm. Let's just mix it up. And let's see what he gives us. This has been here for a very long time because it's really good. But maybe he'll make a better one. You never know. See how it turns out. Whoops. Well done, legions. President of the Freddie Mercury fan club can be reinstated. I must have lost him. Let's make my bodyguard commander in knight. This is the guy that we just gave that weapon to. Let's make him the president. The vanquisher of demons? Oh no, I can create a new accolade. Let's do an inactive one. Do we want to create a new or use one of our old accolades? We could do the Freddie Mercury fan club, of course. It is the highest level, but maybe we could upgrade the Knight of the Fat Bottoms. The Liege modifiers, max size of heavy infantry regiments +4. Which we're already doing right now, so this would be a little bit redundant. Heavy infantry maintenance -10%. This one is travel safety +10. Martial +1. Monthly martial lifestyle experience. Let's do the Knight of the Fat Bottoms. Let's get a new accolade up, and... Or no, there's nobody qualified. You know what we're going to do? We're going to recreate an old accolade. We've got some new attributes here. Let's do it. The Vanquisher of Demons? No. We're going to recreate an old accolade that I accidentally destroyed. We need somebody to protect Jesus's underwear. Somebody needs to protect his underwear at all times. So we're creating another accolade. It's got some new and unique attributes. Max size of heavy cavalry regiments. I don't have any heavy cavalry regiments, so maybe this wouldn't be good. We only know what level 1 will be. Army damage +10%. What about Outrider? Max size of light cavalry. I have no cavalry in my army, so that would just kind of be going to waste. What about Huntmaster? You and your primary heir may gain the Hunter trait every few years. Venator, you gain more Venator trait experience. Sorry, this is taking a bit, but I just want to read these and see which one would be good for us. Max size of siege weapon regiments, that would be nice. Let's do Besieger and Huntmaster. You have to press enter to lock it in. Create the accolade. Alright, so we now have a protector of the holy underwear. That took a little... I know that took a little long, I apologize, but we had to get it done. Pretty soon, we're going to get Banis. And once we get Banis, we'll have another accolade available, so we'll be able to have more than one. Let's take care of our domain limit. I have no intention on holding any of this. So we can get rid of... I'm going to get rid of Mersburg. Or no, there are farms and fields here. Blankenburg doesn't have good things. Blankenburg is obviously making more money, but that's because the control here is amazing. It's 100, whereas Mersburg's control is 0. So we could technically make Mersburg more valuable. So I'm going to give away Blankenburg. I'm tired of drawing blanks. So we'll just give it away. To blindly chase a wild creature, launching arrow after arrow or spurring ever harder. Futile, laughs Bohemia, my renowned knight. Beasts can be cunning. They scent the stalker on approach, scatter before the hunting pack, and turn violent when cornered. Bringing down quarries means knowing them and their wilderness well, and, once the horn is sounded, never relenting. The most skilled of hunters is Bohemia. In his company, my son Teddy is coming to know the ways of God's creatures and the ways of outwitting them. Is he a hunter now? He is. He just became a hunter. And I relieved a little bit of stress. That's good. Go away, Pope. I don't need your money anymore. We are doing just fine ourselves. I bump into a very grave-looking Mysko, my weaver, hoping that he doesn't bring ill news of the splendid tapestry he should soon have ready for me. Oh, there you are, my liege. He's hit a wall in his work. So, we're getting an option here. I know we have a chance to improve the quality here. The odds are not great, but he wants to go to the Great Hall, and he might want to destroy the tapestry I have to improve the one that he's making. So let's let him do it. Yep, he wants to destroy my current tapestry. It will increase the quality. We have... Oh, no, I was about to say, damn, we have 18,000 men? That's because we still have the mercenaries. How you feeling, Freddy? He's ailing still. But no warning yet. I must have checked all my holdings like a million times, but I just keep... I keep getting worried that I missed something. I guess we can improve... No. We're not going to upgrade these. We're just going to get them built, and then the owner can upgrade them. For this one, I'm going to do forestry. We've got a city that needs attention here. And I'm trying to think of, are there any other holdings that I built myself? Krakow. It's worse. I let him destroy my old thing for nothing. Which kind of stinks, but I only have myself to blame. That's what I did. I rolled the dice, and I lost. Let's build blacksmiths. It's lovely, but not as lovely as the thing that you destroyed. Damn. Powerful vassal counselor tax contribution is, I guess it's okay. It is different. The tapestry looks different, at least. Trying to see what it's depicting. Some guy's standing over a body. They took a ship somewhere. They got off the ship. Some guy's taking a bath. Cool. It's pretty cool. The stats kind of aren't impressive, but at least it looks cool. Now, even though I'm a little upset that he didn't give me something great, I'm still going to make this guy my artificer. "7 months until we can fight Great Moravia again." They are still allied with West Francia. And West Francia is up to 10,000 men. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep when I hear a faint rustle from a window. It's just the wind, I think, until it starts to speak. Drahomira opened up my beloved eye, Jetrick. She's just my courtier. She's not, like, a family member or anything, but... Alright, she's sneaking around behind her husband's back. We got our next fascination, bailiffs. I believe that gave us another building slot. Yeah, additional building slots +1. What do we want next? Let's help this one along. Or let's help these along, I guess, but... Mangonels would be nice. The size of my men-at-arms regiments would be nice, but let's do these. Let's get Banis so we can have another accolade active. Just want to check opinions. They're really good. Check vassal opinions. They're all good. Everybody loves us. Nope. We have a separate power that just was created. And I can fight them. Angria just broke up a little bit, so we have a brand new power right here. One of their holdings is the capital, or one of the things we need to take is the capital. Yes, all of his land, all of Frisia's land over here is what we need, so I guess we could take another piece of it. We might as well jump on this. He has one ally, one weak ally. I'm doing it. This is the price you pay for separating from your overlord. Now you're all by yourself, and all the scary fish are gonna come and try to eat you. And this big scary Bohemian fish is about to eat you. We'll eventually make our way. We're eventually going to get all of this. Let's just take it a piece at a time. Maybe I should have taken Dessau instead, because there's farmland here, but whatever. I'm being too hasty. I'm jumping and not thinking. He already wants to make something else. He wants to weave something else. Go ahead. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. You're a decent negotiator. Let's try it. Successful haggle. It's an inventory artifact that kind of stinks. But I got some stress relief. Or I might get some. 65. Oh, no, it is. I'm guaranteed to get the stress relief. Successful persuasion. Good job, Freddy. Now, as for this piece of crap, break it. We're getting close to the end here, but I want to finish this war. Looks like Freddy's going to survive this episode. Maybe I spoke too soon because we're still going, but let's build in all these new building slots. So let's see how we're going to upgrade Prague. Prague has no defenses. Oh, no, yes, it does. It does. Stables would be kind of useless. We could just triple down and quadruple down on the money making. Let's do cattle pastures. We can always change our minds later. We're gonna build walls and towers here. Walls and towers do make you money, so that's why I'm doing these. And none of my farmland holdings have really good defenses yet. I haven't built walls here yet. I've been prioritizing all the money-making stuff. Let's build some damn walls so they can protect themselves. Koslov, you too. Even though hill forts are a type of defense that don't bring money in. But whatever, it's okay. Blacksmiths. Walls and towers. Hill forts. Blacksmiths. How much money do we have? We still have a decent amount. Göttingen. Pastures. Somebody's trying to kill this woman who cheated on her. Oh no, she's the one. Isn't this the lady, the same lady with the funny hat that was cheating on her husband? Maybe not. Maybe it's just the funny hat that I'm associating with somebody different, but somebody's trying to murder her. My army is way too much for them. They don't know what to do. They ain't got no idea what to do. They're just gonna dance around. Let's get their capital. I'm actually gonna split my army because we're that strong. Let's fight a war. Let's fight a battle too. Look at them run. We'll just stay on them. My sieging army can defend itself even if they jumped on them. I'm gonna keep those hooks on my sons, just in case I need them. My beneficiary, a Milota. This is a different guy. It's not the other guy that made my other weaving inspiration. This is somebody else. Who do I want to dedicate it to? We're already a religious icon. We don't need piety. I wouldn't mind some prestige. We're not quite a living legend yet, so let's do that. Let's try to become a living legend before Freddy dies. So it looks like Freddy's going to survive this episode, which is good. I'm happy that I was wrong. I still got time. But most likely, guys, we're going to lose him next episode. I think that's what's going to happen. But I'm mentally prepared for it. Grovelers, of course, are coming in at the last second. Hold on. I want to check my son. He's got a beard now. Let's change that. I have to change that. It's got to be a mustache. He can keep his hair. It's got to be just the right kind of mustache. Come on, please end it. Wow, that's really bad. I should have known by how much it cost me to start the inspiration. It was only 50 gold to get the project started, so I should have known then that it wasn't going to be good, but I don't care. It's fine. Money is no object. Freddy can splurge however he wants. He wants to make a worthless tapestry, let him. This is a court artifact, so I guess we could give it to somebody who has a court. So somebody of a king, somebody with a kingdom title or higher. We already gifted the King of Italy something. Who do we want to improve possibly their opinions with us? Maybe it would be nice to be on good terms with Lithuania. They've kind of consolidated their realm up here, and they are on my border. We haven't had to tangle with them at all. They've been keeping their distance, and I give them credit for it, but let's give them this. I know this is a little arbitrary, but he's on my border, and he's a king. He would benefit from it. Let's try to improve some foreign opinions. Just to make sure he doesn't try anything funny. 25 opinion is good. There you go. There we go. We captured the king. Dumbass. I'm very curious to see what my vassal limit's looking like. We're 22 out of 46, so we got plenty of room for more vassals. Ooh. Okay. Something I'm noticing. It is 1042, and I have a whole bunch of prestige. Let's see how we can mess with our culture. We're gonna reform it. If we can get legalistic, that's what I'm getting. Yes, we can get legalistic. Law cost penalty from realm size minus 50%. The just trait is more common. The just trait has additional bonuses, which will be good because my heir is just, so he'll benefit more. And the really nice part about legalistic is the vassal limit. My prestige goes down a little bit if I'm a dreaded person. Admittedly, that does kind of stink, but vassal limit plus 30. Oh, I have to wait till 1043, 14th of October. Okay. I'll wait. Let's listen to Grovelers. And then we'll wait for us to be able to change our tradition, or reform check, and then I'll end the episode there. My other son is pretty tall. Damn. Let's see what the Grovelers want. My vassal Count Gindrick takes a turn bending my ear before the assembled court. Glorious liege, give me the honor of organizing the royal hunts and protecting the game. A position I'm far better suited to than Freddy. He wants my son's job as master of hunt. No, you are unsuited to such a post. He's my son, damn it. Of course he's suited. The next petitioner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in this court, as I do not recognize him, and the eyes of Marshal Taz have been on him since they first entered. My lord, I have come to declare that the people of Havelberg are refusing to pay the taxes you have levied upon us. In times past, our land and people were granted rights and privileges which your recent exactions ignore. We request that you address our concerns fairly or else. What? Did he just threaten me? There we go, stewardship challenge. You successfully demonstrate that the leaders of this tax revolt have simply misinterpreted an old law, and therefore their complaint is unmerited, and I'm gonna get some money. I'm not gonna be able to benefit fully from this tax assessor because I'm not gonna live for 20 years, but there's no chance of us failing this, so yes. Tax revolt ebbs away, as it should. My steward, Duke Taz, approaches me with the throne with a young man in tow. My liege and king, he spouts. My cousin seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of knights. Boo! The graveyards are full of middling swordsmen. Duke Taz loses some opinion of me. He already loves me. I don't care. I don't want him. He's useless. He'd be dragging his depressed wife in here too. I don't need them. They'd just be taking up space. Get out. Freddy doesn't need his kind. So let's wait till October of next year, and then we'll reform our culture. I've got a goblet that's not doing anything. Sell this. I've got all these row hides. I guess these were in his... Because of the last war I fought, I must have taken all of these. I don't need any of them. My hides are already pretty good. Or, wow, maybe I could replace this. Alright, so maybe next time, now that I'm looking at this terrifying lynx hide, it's actually not that great. So I'll keep that in mind next time we want a new court artifact. This is like my worst court artifact. Everything else is either famed or illustrious. Except some of my furniture. But on the whole, most of my artifacts are really good. I'm teaching my grandson, and he wants to be calm. This is my genius grandson. He wants to be calm. Look at all this money that we have. Here we go. Freddy's infirm. I feel like I can do naught but await death's sweet embrace to claim me. I didn't lose a domain limit, which is good. I'm glad that didn't happen. But now we're really on the way out, everybody. We're on the way out. No thank you. No thank you. Turning down all these offers. Not interested. Nice. Thank you. Some heresy spreading. My marshal doesn't need to be on organized army. Let's get them back and increasing the control. I hold Merseburg right now. Let's increase the control. Where's this heresy spreading? Principality of Raska. It's all the way down here in Hungary. That's a little too close for comfort. Let's hope that this heresy doesn't spread to us. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Raska no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. As Massalians, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of God, and they are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. Believing that the essence of God can be perceived through the carnal senses, the Massalians reject traditional Christian sacraments and instead seek to experience God directly through less conventional means of worship. So they're all just running around screwing each other. I can get behind that. What kind of twisted mockery of faith is this? Let's see how it spreads. Looks like it's pretty limited. Oh no, it's spreading a little bit. There we go. Look at the cancer spreading. Oh, the horny people are spreading. Just please stay down there and don't come up here. So we're in 1043. We're almost there. These buildings finish way too fast. Oh, I missed a building slot here. I lost a caravan master. While traveling across the plains of the county of Merseburg, I found a makeshift looking stall by the side of the track. As I stopped to take a look, a peasant by the name of Kunhuta jumps into action, trying to convince me to buy one of the small cross carvings she has on sale. I doubt this stall pays tax. Tear it apart. Popular opinion for 5 years. I'll talk to her and see what I can learn about salesmanship. I make them by hand, my lord. Each one takes some hours of work. She's harmless. Let's just learn from her. Don't have to go off the handle and Destroy her stall. I don't need to sway this guy anymore. I have a little bit of stress, so let's challenge somebody to a board game. And hopefully win this time. No, Freddy can't seem to win a board game. He's not much of a genius. Every time I try to relieve stress with that, I end up gaining stress. Know thyself, close to the end. Alright, everybody, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna end it when we do this. We're gonna end it by taking control of a new ruler. And now that we know that we're about to die, let's get our line of succession under control. Disinherit Teddy. Not befriend him. Disinherit. Now Freddy's ready. He's going to take control of everything. And we're going to be taking control of him at a decently young age. 21 years old. That's a pretty good age to take control of somebody. There's a faction created against me. You're a little late to the party, my friend, because I'm about to die. Let's just give him a gift. Let's just... And I'm going to build as many things as I can before my son takes the throne. So I think we've done a good job building things, so our son is ready to take the throne. Let's just save up. That's all we're going to do now. I'm not going to spend any more money. We are just going to save up because we're not going to get to enjoy this income forever. Because once Freddy dies, this isn't going to be 143 gold every month anymore. So let's just coast. Let's just coast to Freddy's death. Temperate. I'm gonna cash in on these hooks. Because I don't need these hooks on my kids anymore. A new face is wandering around my throne room, occasionally giggling and jumping up and down on the spot when he glances upon some artwork representing Czech ways. There's something off about this visitor, and when he comes forth, it is evident he is carrying a replica of my favorite spear. I cannot help but genuflect before you. I have devoted my life in Milano to appreciating the culture of Czechs. I only speak in Czech Slovene, eat Czech roast swan, and have studied the blade in the Czech fashion. My family have banned me from our home, claiming if I cannot do anything but obsess over the kingdom of Bohemia, I should live there instead. Cool. And I'm gonna get gold from the Pope because I can, and I don't care about people's opinions anymore. I'm getting that money for my son, because that's gonna help him. My steward Duke Taz has a contract with me that is quite lenient, exempting him from many of the obligations I would typically expect from one of my vassals. If I can get him to consent to increased obligations, it would greatly benefit the realm in the long term. I'd give him some money to increase his taxes permanently. What are his taxes at like now? They're at high? Sure. Gave him some money. They're now extortionate taxes. Okay. The time has come to edit our culture. Legalistic. Establish. That's done. Now it's just waiting for Freddy to die. Freddy's gonna have so much money when he takes the throne. There we go. I was about to train for a tournament. I was gonna be like, hey, let's let Freddy train for a tournament before he dies, but it happened too fast. King Freddy IV of Bohemia rests in the arms of the Lord at 69 years of age. He died of old age. A renowned herbalist, it was said he could cure all ailments with the right concoction. King Freddy ascends to the throne, having mastered many skills. He's sure to be admired by his subjects. Freddy V. Let's get the right people in the right positions. This guy absolutely hates me. He's terrified of me, which is good, but damn. It's not great. He's a different culture, which I don't like. I don't like that my vassal here, my duke in particular, is a different culture. High Crown Authority he doesn't like. He didn't prefer me. He would have preferred my, my brother. I need to keep an eye on him. This is my spy master. We're gonna have a lot to do. He's going down. He started going down. I mean, I like the avaricious tree, but I want him to go to architect first. But we can get him on the right track. We're just gonna need a wife and all those things. I know I'm getting hit with a lot right now, but I'm actually going to. I'm actually gonna end this because we are over an hour and 20. So we're going to have a lot of things to deal with. So we have a lot to look forward to in the next episode. I'm going to be starting. We're going to make some decisions. We're going to find a new wife. We'll probably get our brother married off. We'll have to deal with some of Freddy's stress. We're going to have a whole bunch of opinions that we're going to have to improve. My courtiers are okay. And let me just check my vassals. There are a few that don't really like me. So we're going to have to do something about that. But we have a bunch of money. Maybe we can just bribe people. We'll see how it goes. But for now, this is where I'm going to end it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm tempted to do some things right now, but we're not. We're going to wait. I'm thinking to myself, we're just going to wait. We'll wait for the next episode and we'll make those decisions and we'll solve those problems in the next one. So if you guys really like this episode, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button at the bottom of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to become an awesome lord or lady. I would love to welcome you into the ranks. So hit that subscribe button, and I will see everybody in the next one. Episode 27 will be coming at you soon, but until then, have a good one, guys.